Rise and shine, my cosmic family, my cousins, my aunties, my uncles. Are you empathic? Are you an empath? What is an empath? So, an empath is a person that absorbs energy. Not only do you absorb energy, but you read energy. Now, everybody has the ability to read energy. We all have the ability to read energy, but empathic people normally don't like to be in crowds and spaces where there's a lot of people because you're constantly absorbing people's energy. Um, empaths, empathic people that's aware that they are empathic. Most of the time they're aware of their surroundings. Like they pay attention. Sometimes they're more reserved because they're paying attention to the energy that's around them because it's going to affect you more than it would someone that's not so much empathic. When you are in crowds, some people get, some people have anxiety. Um, you may take on someone else's energy and don't know why. I'm gonna tell you a story, a quick story. One time I was flying, traveling, and I was traveling with a friend of mine, and I fly often. So when it comes to feeling nervous, scared, afraid, I don't feel like that because I travel often. I'm not, um, I don't get scared on planes. I'm very much comfortable. But this one time, we were boarding a plane and I was so afraid. I was scared. I was nervous. I was having anxiety. All these thoughts was going through my head. And I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? I fly all the time. Why do I feel like this? And the person I was with, because I was the closest to that person sitting next to them, and I said, are you okay? Like, are you afraid? Are you nervous? Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you sure? Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm like, okay, so I didn't let the person know that I started feeling all these emotions and feelings because I didn't want to alarm them. But I knew that they were feeling like this because this was not my energy. Like I said, I travel all the time, never feel like that. But I was like, okay, something's going on. This is not my energy. This is not my energy. I mean, I had to go into breath work and everything, like to make myself calm on a plane because I was just getting so nervous and scared. And I'm like, this is not my energy. Who the fudge energy is this? Return it back to sender because I don't want this. I don't want to fly like this. Anyway, make a long story short, after the plane ride was over, I asked the person again, "Are you sure? Were you okay on the flight?" Oh, I was nervous for some reason. I was scared. I was paranoid. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, I knew it because that's the way I was feeling, and I knew that I took on someone else's energy. I knew it was not mine. So this is things that happen to empathic people. Like you take on people energy, you feel other people pain, you may be more compassionate than others. If you're not aware of this, you may constantly feel like you have anxiety because you're not aware of what's going on. You don't know that, okay, I take on people energy easily. Some people don't. Some people they don't they don't feel anything. They may be somewhat numb. That's okay. But empathic people, you have to constantly be aware of your energy and how you feel all the time. Um, I'll share with you some quick ways to deal with this. One, breath work. Breath work. Going in nature, Um, Sometimes people that's empathic like to be alone, and some people that can't handle being alone don't understand why empathic people like to be alone, because you have to recharge all the time. You know, um, when you're absorbing people's energy, you're also pulling from your own energy. So if you're aware of this, then most of the time you pick and choose where you go. Like if you choose to go to a party, an event, things of that nature, because you don't want to absorb the wrong energy. You don't want to take on something that's not yours. Sometimes, if you're aware of it, you can constantly shift and go back into your energy, I would say. So if you're aware of this, you're more cautious who you're around, the environment, what you're watching, even watching certain things on TV. And this is for everybody now on this part about watching what you choose to watch. When you're whatever you are watching, you are absorbing that as well. So if you are a person that like to, as I would call it, like to watch like cops and robbers, violent movies and stuff like that, you're taking on that energy, and you're probably walking around with maybe an attitude, snappy, quick to jump at people, because you took on that energy. If you like watch like maybe happy movies, family movies, love movies and stuff like that, you're constantly in that love energy, on that love frequency. But when you're taking on energy from movies that's just not always, excuse me, I'm sorry for moving the camera so much, guys, but I'm grounding right now. I'm grounding right now. I apologize for moving the camera so much, but I'm holding the camera. I didn't bring a tripod, but it's okay. I'll bring one next time. But I just wanted to share. I'm gonna do another video on empaths, um, because there's so much more that you need to know. But I just want people to be aware of this energy, because sometimes you have stress and anxiety, and it's not even your energy. You might be on the phone conversating with someone, and they come up and they're stressed. They're stressed and they're not so much in a good mood, and you could be happy, joyful, and then you sat there, you had a conversation, you engaged, you felt their pain, and it's okay, but you have to do a moment of self-love recharge. Self-love recharge meaning you have to get back into loving and pulling your frequency up, moving that energy from the base of your spine to the top of your crown, from your root chakra to your crown chakra. And you have to move that up. I'm sorry, I'm just shaking the camera. I'm shaking the camera. But yeah, you have to constantly raise your frequency when you're an empath. Breath work, going in nature, watching like children, being around children, go in the park. You hear laughter, you hear kids on the swing, you hear all of that, you absorb their energy too. Kids are full of energy, full of energy. And if you ever need to recharge, you could just go sit around children, engage in them, engage with them, and you'll be surprised how quick you raise your frequency. Trust me, I know, because I do this all the time. If you're not aware of this, you're constantly going to feel drained. You're constantly going to feel like just stressed out, overwhelmed. And again, it might not be your energy. That's okay. That's okay. All you have to do is recharge, ground. You can sit, you can stand, whatever you need to do. Just be in nature. Nature always helps heal and recharge. It's good to know that you can easily recharge your energy once you are aware that you're an empath. How you figure out if you're an empath? Just pay attention to how you are when you go in the room with people. Um, like me, I scan the room. I scan. I sit back. I observe people. I pay attention to my surroundings. People might say, "Oh, she's quiet." I am to a certain point. I need to know where I'm at, what I'm doing, who's around, who's watching, who I need to distance myself from. Yes, who I need, what conversations I should engage in, even engaging in conversations, gossip, drama, all of that, sugar, honey, iced tea, also lowers your frequency and you take on other people's energy. I'm all about energy. I'm going to keep explaining energy. So I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible for people because sometimes when you're learning this stuff, people can it can be complicated if you're just learning about it. Maybe the words people might use might be a little complicated for you. That's okay. I'm just going to make things as simple as possible for people because the more you learn, the more you're able to help yourself. Because we have the power to heal ourselves from anything. You are the healer first before anything. Any medications, anything. It starts up here. We're going to get deeper into that. But I just wanted to share that with you today. Are you empathic? What is an empath? Take some time to yourself because sometimes you need to be alone in order to figure out how how energy affects you. Okay, because if you're constantly around people, around people, around people, you don't know who energy you taking on. You don't even know if it's your energy because you don't even know what's going on. It's too much at one time. You gotta stop and take a deep breath, like me. You know, um, even sometimes I'm in environments and I know that I'm gonna take on a lot of energy. I cover my head. I cover my crown. I don't want to take on too much energy that isn't mine, that doesn't belong to me. You have to do a cleanse too when you take on people energy. You have to do a cleanse. You have to really recharge. Because remember, you are a battery. Always pay attention to who is plugging into your battery. Be aware of that. Okay. Ciao. Love and light.